All right, YouTubers, what is up? We are heading into round 6 here. We are 4-1, so we're doing pretty good. 5-0 obviously would have been a little better. Still a ton of great players here. 5-0, we still got Jabberwocky, Budakov, Phil Hellmuth is a really strong Magic player. All great players up there. Even in our bracket, we got Alfredo Torres and Numont the Nummy. Great players. So lots of Sharks still in this tournament. But, so far our deck's good. We've been playing pretty decent. So no real complaints so far. Let's see if we can just win again. All right, so we're heading into round 6 here. 3 more rounds. So love to win them all, but we'll start here with round 6. Okay. Alien 02. We're going to be on the draw. Limited, the die roll is not as important as Modern or something like that. A format where it's much, much faster and decks are much, much better. Okay, I think I can keep this. We do still have some bad cards. We're drawing Piranhas and Inspired Charge a lot, which is not good. But we can go Piranhas into Warden into Dawning Angel if our lands cooperate. So, we side these cards out a lot. Obviously, we just shouldn't have had them in our deck. I kind of thought Piranhas was better than it was as well, but we've taken it out every time. Inspiring Charge it's been okay once, but it seems like more of a win more card to me. And what I mean by that is if you already have that many creatures, you're probably going to win anyways, and this is just going to expedite the process. So, and then you see it clunked up in our hands like it has plenty of games. So realistically, God's Willing should for sure be in the place of one of these cards. God's Willing, I think, is absolutely busted, and not playing it was probably malpractice, but you live, you learn. Building a perfect sealed pool is also not an easy thing to do, so I'm not going to fault myself too much for making a few mistakes, but it's unfortunate that we just draw those cards every single time. And also, Unsummon is okay. I mean, Unsummon can just be unreal good, but in a hand where you don't have a lot of resources, it's not as good. But like I said, this hand is still good enough to keep. All right, Sleep Paralysis, good removal spell if we can get some land. All right, well, at least we got a better play than Piranhas. If we're not going to draw a land, might as well draw a 2-drop. Okay. So we can shut that card down. Would you like to attack? No. Okay. Alright, I think we will attack, though. If they, befuddle us or something like that, sure. Okay, they're going to take it. Now we're just going to play our Warden. Now, they'll be able to attack with the Cutthroat, and if they play another thing, it would be a little bigger, but we're okay with that. Curving Uncommon into Uncommon is nice. Now, like I said, we'll take this. Go to 18. We can gain some life back here. Ooh, no land drop. But we're going to miss as well. So, we're just going to attack. And then we'll have this Piranhas for defense, but not what we really wanted. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. Inspiring Charge might actually be pretty good in this style game. Now, Agent's a great card, and I do usually never want to not draw it, but when you're stuck on 3, not my favorite. Okay, they hit land 4. Let's hope we can do the same next turn, because if we hit land 4, we unlock 3 spells. Wow, this Unsummon's actually going to be quite strong. We love that. Because now we at least have a play. Ooh, I think I actually probably would rather draw some cards here. I don't know, though, because I do want to put the pressure on, but I just want to make my land drops. This is tough. I think it's make the land drops when we have such a powerful hand. Oh my god, that's so bad. Now I wish we would have done it the other way. So now they get a chance to kind of pull forward here. All right, well, now I kind of want to just cast this blade and re-equip it to this fencing ace. Especially if they have like bone to whatever. That's pretty good. Now we're gonna just let that be countered. And we're not gonna attack because we do have this inspired charge. So we would rather have a board stall with that kind of plan. And we just need to draw lands. This is kind of absurd. There's Air Elemental. Wow, we'll happily trade here. Now, if we can get a land and sleep paralyze that, this would be sweet. Jeez. Just gonna play this. We're getting pretty unlucky here. Just 7 cards. We were in the aggressive mode, but I think we're going to have to shift roles here and kind of switch to defensive and just hope to deploy our threats here. Now, if we do miss another land drop here somehow, at least we can still have a play because this costs 1 less, but obviously we'd rather just make our land drops. Okay. It's a good one. Wow. Just wow. So I guess we just play this and either say go or attack. I think I'm going to attack. Oh, I could see a case for both. Because if we hold back and just try to double block, we can try to just sleep paralysis that abomination and hope that they're out of gas. Or we could attack, put them to 10, then we're like taking 9. I think we just have to hold back. With having 7 cards, we're gonna have more gas in the tank, so if we can just stabilize again. But also, if we go to double block here and they have a removal spell, it's also quite bad, but I don't think we have a choice here. Well, we do have a choice. We could just not block and then try to win the game if we draw a land. I think we have to stem the bleeding. Hope this works. Wow. Looks like it's gonna. Okay, that's excellent. Ugh, that makes sense why it worked. Okay, so now we can paralyze this, or I think even better, we just go like this, and then we try to double block it and hope to set up some more lands. Now we're trying to just get to the stage where we agent. Okay, there's 2 lands. We're keeping them both. And now we'll hope that we can just double block. And then they play Air Elemental. Then we can do this. Then we can do this. And then hopefully agent something big. Okay, that's good. It's interesting that they play that instead of agent. Now that might give us the option to just Dawning Angel. I will block. We're just double blocking our way into oblivion here. Okay. Yeah, now we're just going to go with a Dawning Angel. Gain some life. All right, now we're coming back. Because now we'll be able to sleep paralysis this if it's an Air Elemental. Now the real question is, would we block? Probably. We're just trying to stem the bleeding. Yep. Paralyze that. And now we hope that they play one more bomb, and then we can take that and really swing the game. They still have 6. Now they have more cards than us, and they're ahead on life and board, so we're still behind. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to start with just this. Now, our mana base is not agreeing with us as far as blue to white ratio. What's this? Oh my god. Not that card. That's pretty bad for us. That card is so good. Okay. So we're going to have to take 6. Now we really hope we draw land and they play something good. You usually don't want them to play good stuff, but wow. Land, okay. Hit the land, but it's just not that good right now. We might just have to take a golem anyways. Yeah, we have to take a golem just to survive. Or we could take a flyer, I guess. We'll take a golem. So we're definitely going to want to go first against this deck. It looks like a pretty slowish deck. All right, so here and here is our only blocks. And that'll just kill us on the spot, I imagine. Yep, why not? All right, well, our opponent's deck is pretty sweet. Now, let's get our bad cards out of there. We drew our bad cards, and they definitely punished us. All right. We'll bring in the counterspell. We'll bring in God's Will. We'll take this out. We'll bring in... I think even Raise the Alarm seems pretty good. So let's see how this looks. I think I like it. I think I like it. Yeah, we're gonna need to go first. Man, if we could win a game 1. Ooh, this card is pro-black. Ooh, and exiles cards. Oh, yeah, I'm glad we didn't miss this one. That card's good. Maybe that's better than Raise the Alarm. I think it probably is. So let's go like that. Exiling cards when they're trying to reanimate them is pretty good. Maybe we actually want to go on the draw against a control deck. Put them on the play. They're not trying to kill us quickly. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go on the draw. I mean, we lost because we didn't hit our land drops. All right. Yeah, it is a bummer losing a lot of game 1s, but we've come back to win the matches, you know, a fair amount of time, so. We got a battle on our hand. These MOCSs are not easy. They are tough events. Being 4-1 here is awesome because we do have a little wiggle room, but not much. Of course, we just want to slam dunk this tournament and win out from here, but not always the case. All right, we're going to go second. I love this hand on the draw instead of on the play. Still got a pretty good aggressive clock here. Fencing Ace into Blade has just been one of my favorite plays from the sealed deck so far. It's just strong. Attack for 4 on turn 3. Also got a flyer here. We're short on blue mana. But overall, this hand's pretty good. I like Sleep Paralysis against a black-based deck because they have Gravedigger and Soul Salvage. So our enchantment base removal is going to be very good against them, where, you know, getting their creatures to the graveyard is usually not great for us. Our opponent is roping us. Gotta love it when you're making YouTube content. Okay, so they're keeping. We'll keep. Great top deck. So now we'll have the option between fencing it or warden or fencing or equipping a fencing ace, I should say. So this is still more damage. So they could have that 3 mana counter spell here. Is it worth playing into? It is like our best card. It's just so good. Maybe just attacking for 2 and playing this is better. So then we can just spray the board. Alright. Talked myself into it. I don't want to lose the blade to a counter spell. So we're just going to play Warden. Warden's still good, and I don't really want to lose that to a counterspell either, but we can't just not play our things, so yeah. And Murder, you know, we're left with a fencing ace instead of, you know, just a 1/1 with the way this worked, so, oh wow. That card's good. Well, we can just Sleep Paralysis that. Maybe we should. It's just such a big creature. And we'll attack. Keep that creature paralyzed. Okay, now I think we're going to try for this play. Now we're going to equip. We have God's Willing in case something goes wrong here. Nothing seems to be going wrong. Now the question is, do we play our other creature? I think I just really want to make sure this creature lives. And make sure God's Willing has text. Might regret that. Okay. Yeah, can't really attack with that now, but we can play this. Hope it lives through the turn. And then take over with it, but... ugh. Well, God's Willing does do something about that. Alright, this is pro-black, so that's pretty nice. Go like this. We'll go like this. We'll equip this. And then we'll say go. Now we might just God's Willing this Serpent as well for pro blue. I don't see why not. Pro blue. So this will fall off. Now we don't want to attack with this without 7 mana. But if we get a 7th land, we're going to attack with this and this and try to get through 7 unblockable damage. All right. They just packed it in. Our sideboard tech was nice. Okay, so likely that they're going to put us on the play now, since it looked pretty good being on the draw there. But still, we didn't see all their decks, so who really knows? As far as any changes, I can't really see any. We only have 2 key removal spells. Agent is a 3rd if you count that as a removal spell, but God's Willing was insane. You know, it would have been Piranhas or Inspiring Charge or this. Realistically, these 3 cards are just all bad. Like, these were in my 21st, 22nd, and 23rd spots, but God's Willing should have been in for sure. It's been unreal. As well as this counterspell has been pretty good every time, and yeah, we screwed up. I am man enough to admit when I made a mistake, and those 3 cards are poopy. Straight poopy. To be professional about it. But our deck's good. Another game 3 here where we lost game 1, forcing the issue. Another huge game 3 ahead of us. My opponent has disconnected. Oh, maybe we'll get the freebie. Nobody wants to win that way. I'd take 1 a tournament. I don't want to walk my way into a tournament victory, but I'd take a win here and there. Well, I'll take this time to let you know, anybody who is listening out there, I am going to be making YouTube content more regularly. I have a fun new idea once Throne of Eldraine comes out to kind of do a daily, or at least once a week as like a fun deck list, something really cool, kind of a short video. So subscribe if you're interested in stuff like that. I'm going to continue to do premiere events like this whenever I'm home and not at a Magic tournament. As well as throw up some of my VODs from Twitch. I'm not going to do that a lot because I do believe YouTube content should be YouTube content alone. But I think a VOD once a week or so to give y'all a glimpse into what my stream's like, just in case you've never been there. We have a lot of fun over there. It's more relaxed. We're not playing the serious tournaments like we are now. We're having fun. We're playing Magic, playing the greatest game in the world. But it's also just hanging out with, 500 of my closest friends and chatting, figuring out new strategies. We have some drinking games sometimes. We have some serious Magic sometimes. Battle against other people, all kinds of things. So check out my Twitch or YouTube for more stuff like that. All right. So our opponent has not yet joined. Hope they didn't disconnect and lose connection or something like that. So for now, we'll just look at each other. Fine weather these days, right? Okay, they just joined. Chooses to play first. This hand is much worse. I think. Well, we can't cast a spell in our hand. I actually think I'm going to mulligan this. This one's close. I usually like to keep these hands because you draw into stuff, but I think this hand is just too bad. Okay, this hand's a little better. We're going to get rid of a land. All right, let's do this. Game 3. All right, we love a 2-drop here. Pacifism's a good drop. Okay. Now we're just going to say go. Alright, so we can definitely control them. Usually not the role you want to be taking against the control deck, but what can you do? Alright, so now I think we're just going to divination. I want to make my land drops. They might even counter that. Okay, land drops we will be making. So now we'll see what they play. I might want to sleep paralysis if it's that 4/4. Yep, I like that. It's a good card I get to deal with right now. And then if they play another great creature, we can have a sweet line of like pacifism plus convolute. Okay, so that's not the case. So we just get to play something here. All right, so I think we're just going to go with a fencing ace. And then just say go. Sure. Don't care about that card too much. I'd love to counter something big. I haven't shown him a counter spell yet, so... Okay. Now I kind of want to just play stuff. Kind of just want to play the blade. I want to equip and try to get in there. Murdering that. Okay. So now it won't equip there, so we actually get to keep that there, which is nice. So I think they should have waited. Then we'll play our pro-black creature, and we'll say go. Now they're down to 3 cards. That makes me feel okay. Okay. I don't love that. Alright, I think we'll just play this. Our counterspell might be starting to rot in our hand, but... Alright, then let's attack. We're okay with trading any of these. Damn it. Yep. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. It's not bad. Now we can attack. Alright, we got a plan. We're gonna attack. We're not gonna win this game by just holding back and, you know, letting them catch up. Now we're gonna attack. Now we might unsummon to just do a little trading here. I hope they block with one more creature. Dang it. Okay, so we're gonna just unsummon this. So that dies. We'll play this eagle, and then we'll say go. Maybe they're just flooding out? Okay, sweet. Nice, okay, well... I think we're okay with them double blocking this thing. Double blocking the eagle. So we're going to send both. Okay. Now I don't think our convolute is going to really counter anything anymore. So we're just going to keep going. Alright. So they're going to play that 2-1. And then I'm assuming they're just flooded. Otherwise, this isn't making a lot of sense. And we still got this life chanter. Okay. We're going to get in there with... maybe we get in with the eagle as well. Alright. Hell, maybe even this. Nah. Okay. You want to take 9? Might double block that. Okay. So what I really don't want to happen is them return a bunch of creatures. So I might just say go. And either hold up Convolute or just start eating those creatures for now. I'm going to do that. I don't know about this, but... Playing this giant creature obviously is good, but... I don't think we're going to get a Convolute target, unfortunately. But we get to shut off that one return. Because if they got to return all these creatures here, they're going to win. You know? So, I might as well not let them do so. We're on the verge of doing this again with pacifism as well. I feel pretty good that, you know, any big creature they have, they can't really do much. Okay, time to eat these creatures. Eat this, eat this. Eat this. Now, if they had something, they would have done it there. Ooh, there's an agent. So now we're going to attack. And I'm going to play it this turn. Oh. That's good. Okay. That's a good magic card. Yeah. Have to let that happen. Take 2. Now we'll play another giant creature. Not going to use its ability, though. Believe it or not. No. Okay. Now we got a flyer, a 2-turn clock with that eagle. There's Air Elemental. Not that big of a deal. We either have Agent for that or Pacify it. Okay, we're just going to Pacify it. Okay. Now, we can't attack with this right now because it does just trade. So we'll just attack with this. And we'll present lethal next turn. We're going to play this octopus as well. I don't want this, but I kind of want to land. All right. Now we got Agent for a backup here. Maybe they just scoop now because of the blade and... Yes! Yes! All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're 5-1. We got 2 rounds left. I want to win them both, but all we got to do is win one of the next 2 to get something. So let's hope to just win this next round and lock it up. I hate that last round sweat. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Smash the subscribe button if you don't mind, and we'll see you next round.